Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Between Knits and Pearls. I'm one of your co-hosts today. I'm Stephanie. I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Farmstead Knits.
Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. I'm your other co-host, Emily. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Anders Mill Knits. And you can also find us, our Ravelry group of Between Knits and Pearls. And our show notes can be found on betweenknitsandpurls.com.
Yes. Are you drinking anything nice and warm?
No. You know what I really want?
What?
I want to go get another one of those huge energy drinks I had last weekend. I'm so exhausted.
Oh, it's been a long week. We wrapped up college life. So all of our college students are gone. They're home for the holidays. I have to go in Monday and Tuesday this week. And then my holiday begins, which will be fun. But I know you've been working a lot too.
I worked 14 days straight, 113 hours. Yeah. So yeah, I did 4 straight days of training. One was on what's called QPR, question, response, and refer, as far as like suicide response. And then the 3-day long training, which was my first time ever giving this training, was on the 5 protective factors that the Center for Social Policy and the National Children's Alliance came out with. So, those factors are all about, like, if these are all proven factors, research-based, that if we can address this with parents and families now, then reduce the likelihood of abuse and neglect.
That's awesome.
So I trained people around our community and the state of Alaska to be so I did a train the trainer kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good.
Organizations and train the people at their organizations, and they can come and create committees to try and change policies within their organizations to more align with this and everything. So yeah, so
awesome. Sounds like a long week.
Yeah. At the end of it on Friday, my boss, she was in the entire training. And at the end of it, she's like, I know we have like 14 things that we have to discuss because we have one thing for Monday. And she's like, but you were just slurring your words at the end, that you kind of almost sounded drunk. You were so tired. And I was like, I know. And I kept losing my voice.
Oh. Well, we'll be glad for the holidays. I can say that.
Yeah. So I'm working Monday through Wednesday, and then I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. And
nice.
And then actually I get Monday off too, because since Christmas is Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
Which
I need to tell parents if there's going to be church on Sunday. I don't, because I did not go to. The last time I went to church was when Jimmy got his naming blessing, and so it's been about 4 months. I just I'm not great at those things.
That's all right. So what else is new for you?
Jimmy is now 6.5 months, and he is, oh my gosh, just so strong. I'll grab him in a minute. He's very happy playing on his bouncer.
That's good. Yeah.
Don't want to mess with a good thing, because this morning he was so cranky because we went to a Christmas last night, and I broke my rule. My rule is Jimmy goes to bed at 7:00 every night. Period.
That's
end of story. Has routines. He also takes a nap every day. So after he wakes up from his nap, I time my timer, hour and 45 minutes. He needs to go down for another nap, right?
Yeah.
And so his whole routine this last week was just completely busted up. Like, because mom came over on Tuesday to babysit while I taught here, and then the next 3 days over to Grandma and Grandpa's house, and then so they're not good with the routine. They just do whatever they want. Right?
And holidays make that hard.
Yeah. And then last night I broke the routine again by saying, okay, we will go to our friend's Christmas party And then, but we have to be home at 8:30 and put Jimmy to bed.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to happen, and it did. Jimmy got tired, and he was really great at the party. But once we got home, he was just screaming and wouldn't go down to bed and sleep till almost 10 o'clock. It took me an hour and a half to get him to go to sleep. And that is extremely unusual for Jimmy. Yeah. But I just got to get him right back on his routine. That's the thing.
It helps. It really does. Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you guys?
Like I said, we've wrapped up our college students being gone, so campus is nice and quiet. I'm prepping now for spring semester incoming, so I'm trying to get as much as I can done, front loading on that side, so that when I'm done for our 2 weeks off, that I feel good about it, so that when we come back in January, we're good to go. So yeah, it'll be fun. I'm ready. We're excited about doing stuff with the girls over the holiday and different things with church and things, just with Christmas. So it'll be exciting.
It'll be great. I mean, you guys have already done a bunch of stuff, because in my head, I had it in my head that you went to Kentucky this weekend, and you messaged me going like, what?
You did. You're like, how was Kentucky? And I thought, what are you talking about? And then I thought maybe you were texting someone else on accident, and I didn't know. So anyway,
my brain crushed. But you guys did, what was it? The zoo lights or something like that?
Yeah. So that was really fun too.
Yeah. We don't actually, honey. Do we have zoo lights here this year?
Where's your closest zoo?
We have one here in Anchorage. It's the zoo takes in hurt or injured animals, or animals that will not survive on their own. Yeah. And so we those. We used to have. Wait, do we still have elephants? No elephants at all, which was very unusual. Like, why would you have an elephant in Alaska? Like, that's just...
but you guys have the musk ox ranch.
Yep.
Yeah,
which I have never been to in my entire life.
Guys, comment below if you think that Emily in the new year should do and take us on a little walk along, because I have always wanted to knit with the Kiviat yarn. I have thought, oh my gosh, if I could just get a skein of, I mean, it's like $60 a skein. I mean, it's very pricey.
Yes. The funny thing about it is, the people who own it are technically family friends.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Yes. Okay. A comment down below if Emily needs to take us on a guided tour through the new year of the muskox farm, because I personally would like to see that. Yes.
No,
that would be fun.
It would, because also my sister lives right next door to them.
Yes.
And so her kids would go there quite frequently. So I wouldn't want my sister to put her kids on camera, but you know what would be really cute is if I let my niece and nephew give me a tour. Like, they'd be my tour.
Comment below. Oh, have you been frantically knitting?
Yes and no, because this is my left hand. Yeah. The clicking is getting worse in my thumb. But I got those copper things. Yeah. So I've been wearing those, and they feel really good when I wear them. And I swear to you guys, as soon as I take them off, the pain immediately flares back up. Yeah. It's just crazy. I took them off though, because I literally just got out of the shower. So they're in the bathroom.
Yeah. But I mean, as long as it's helping, why not?
Yeah. So, I mean, I have to be very careful on what I knit. And so, speaking of that, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yes, I've been knitting. This first one is Jimmy's Marshland sweater.
Oh my gosh. And this is leftovers from your guys' both, right? Your wedding sweater? Okay, just from Jeremy.
And I have enough here. Like, for instance, the blue that's in here, I've got another whole skein. This is the first skein. I've got another skein of it. All of, like, the caramel color. I mean, this is and the first skein. And I've got more of that. I've got enough. I could probably knit Jimmy sweaters just out of this for the next couple years.
I believe it.
But isn't it adorable?
It's so cute. And I'm so jealous because I have to knit two twice or maybe four times the size of what you have to knit.
Yeah, you do. I mean, Jimmy's sweater is the same size as my head.
I
So
know, it's so cute. It's like a doll sweater.
Oh. I will say the only problems that I have had is with the first sleeve, picking up and then knitting it in pattern. I don't know what I had the correct number of stitches. I was following the chart, and everything just got completely messed up. I did it like 4 or 5 times. I don't know, like my stitch count got off somehow. I ended up ripping it back, picking up all the stitches again, and thus see that there's some wonky stitches now. This one
you can tighten those up on the inside, though.
That's what I plan on doing. But then I started the color work on the second sweater, flawless.
No problem. Of course.
So
of course, right?
I could literally finish this sleeve in at most 45 minutes.
So it'll be done today.
Yeah. And then I just need to knit up the collar, knit the collar, and then weave in look at this. Okay, hold on. Look at how many ends I have to weave in on this tiny little sweater. Can you guys see all of those? I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot stuffed in the sleeves and everything. So I just, that's going to take me a little bit.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of the fun part too, because it's done after that.
Yes. And he's going to wear it. I'm going to wear it Christmas Eve to the family part.
Because Emily gets to read her book this year, and I brought it, you guys, so that you guys can see. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare. This is The Christmas Sweater by Glenn Beck, and this is the children's version. There is an adult version, but this is obviously a hard book, whatnot. And it goes through and it tells the story of what is so special about this Christmas sweater. And I won't give away the whole thing because, you guys check it out at your library. It's absolutely darling. Both my girls have a copy of this book because since my oldest was first born, I don't know how I came up with it, but I decided to knit a sweater. So I've knit them a sweater every single year, and we read this, and then they get their sweaters.
I love it. And Jimmy and I read that, was it 2 weeks ago? And he sat through the whole thing. And he was patting the pages where all the drawings were and the illustrations. That's so cute. I was really amazed because I did not think. Because, yeah, it's a short story, but it's a long story for a 6-month-old.
For sure. But there's, like I said, the graphics in it are beautiful. The illustrations.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really fun. I'm trying to think. I think the adult book is actually just called the same thing. It's just like a paperback. But this, I assume, is a shortened version. But yeah, darling book. Darling book.
Read the adult one?
I have not. I actually should. But no, I haven't.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
the kids one is cute.
Fun with what you love.
Right. And in doing so, I have partially finished one sweater. They might be getting sweaters without sleeves this year until I can get them finished.
Hey, you gotta do.
It's right. One. They're not going to care. It'll be cute. But the pattern you can see is called the Dorn Sweater. And this is a free pattern. And it has hearts in the yoke.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh,
so this is for my oldest. She's a very bluey, greeny, purpley, whatever. So I grabbed a skein. What did I use? Sport Weight Blue Moon Fiber Arts. Socks that rock. And so it's just a variegated color, just kind of goes throughout. I still need to block it, but you can see it doesn't have its sleeves. It's got a nice, stretchy bottom on it.
Nice. What bind off did you use?
Just a 1x1 rib.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you go up a needle size when you bound off to keep the stretch, or?
I went down a needle size.
Oh, really?
So it pulls it in at the bottom so that, ooh, I'm out of frame here. Yeah, it
for
pulls
the
it in.
went down size,
Yes.
right?
Ooh,
But
there we
then
go.
bind off. Did you? Because I always when I
Oh,
bind it off.
no. I use, in fact, you asked me this last time. I don't like Jenny's stretchy bind off. I just do the knit one. I knit it off and bind it off in pattern, excuse me. Knit one, pull one over, purl one over. I don't know.
That's what I did this time with Jimmy's. I just used
Yeah.
the larger size needle to bind it off, just to give it
Yeah.
the little extra fabric so it could stretch a little more.
Yeah. So it's missing some arms.
Hey, but that's kind of more appropriate for the place that you guys live. I mean,
I thought about making it like a short sleeve.
That would look so cute.
And then if they wanted to layer it, they could put a long sleeve tee underneath or whatever, Isn't that cute with the colors?
Yes, just pick it up right where it's at and just start the ripping.
And just do some short sleeves. So I'm calling that one finished. The other one is actually for my littler one, so it's a smaller size, so I'm going faster. I'm using the gray is Blue Moon Fiber are their Woo Boo, so it's that really soft, really nice. It's not, I think it's probably kettle dyed. It's not a solid, but it's really pretty. So I use the same for the body of that one. And then I have no idea. My mom brought this back from Iceland. It is a sport weight barber pulled, just gray and white.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? And so like I am
fisherman's wool, which that's my.
I am 16 rows of color work from being done.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that cute? And you can just see the little marl in it.
I love the equity that you put into the girls. Like they are each getting the same base color and then you customize the color work to their preferences,
Well, I've just learned being a mom after, I have a 7 and a 9-year-old now. Some things I can differ on, some things I can't, because then they don't like that.
Yeah.
But, I kind of love that because I'll make stuff for them throughout the year that are different. But like the Christmas one, I want it to have some similarity. So,
yeah.
Who knows? But yes, that's coming along swimmingly. I think the backside looks pretty good too.
Great. I love your floats.
Yeah. I know no one ever shows that.
Right. But there's that pattern out and that where the color work is all the floats. Is that a sweater pattern or what is that?
Yes. And I don't know what that's called, but I've seen that and that looks very intriguing.
Is that the wool pine people? I can't remember. Anyway.
It's possible, but it's some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I am frantically working because if I can get the 16 rows of color work done, then it's just stockinette till the body, and then we'll have equal sweaters.
And you can do that in about 4 days. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I said to my husband the other night, I said, "Do you think I can pull this off?" And he's like, I said, "Thanks for the vote of confidence." Exactly. He said.
I know. Well, Jeremy probably is doubting me on if I can even get this stinking little tiny one done because of everything. But
you will.
Yeah.
You will.
But I've only got one thing done, and that is my Musselburgh hat.
Oh yes, right? Yes. So,
that comment that I made last time about my gauge changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made a huge difference because there's about an inch extra fabric up here on the crown of the side.
That is incredible.
Yeah. I'm not going to put it on because I'm wearing a clippy, but when I wear it with the yellow side out, it kind of looks like I'm one of those skater chicks. the floppy hat. And when I wear,
Yes.
I'm wearing a skull cap, and it's great.
That's cute. Well, 2 different looks, right?
And I love it.
My gosh.
I absolutely love this yarn. I probably have about half of the main skein left, so we'll see what I'm going to do with that.
Yes, and that is the Charming You Christmas in July colorway.
Yes.
Jingle All the Way? No.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. I finally finished something, folks. It's astounding.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I did break out a bunch of other things that are worsted weight to try my hand out. Now I brought here, I'll grab it really quick.
Oh, you mean because of your hand being so difficult or whatnot?
Yeah, and I just wanted to see what I could do. And so it was a really good experiment because I've discovered that.
You didn't just start it, did you?
No, this is an old. I think I started this when I lived in Kenai. So.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that.
This is sorry, I'm trying to find the name of it. This is by Kalora Hudson, and I can't think of the White Pine or something.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but I'll put a picture up of the thing.
You said it's a worsted weight?
Yes.
Wow.
I wrote the pattern for DK weight, but I have this stash of mystery scratchy wool that I thought would be really so knitting the lace with the yarn overs and the knitting 2 together and things like that didn't hurt my hands at all. What hurt my hands was when I went back and purled. That I was in agony, and this is not even long rows yet of this, but that had this thumb in agony.
Are you English or continental?
I'm a picker, so that's English, right? No, that's continental.
English throws.
Yeah, so continental. I never get that right, but yeah, I'm.
Have you tried switching?
I think right now I'm just way too nervous to do any purling at all.
Yeah.
And so, that one is definitely still on hold.
That's beautiful, though.
Yes, thank you. So that didn't work out, but then I also I haven't this yet. But do you recognize this bag?
Oh my gosh, yes, I do.
It was my Christmas present. Was it 2 years ago? I mean, not my birthday present. I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. Gosh, time flies.
Yep, I've got this wedding yarn that somebody gave me 2 years ago, so it's all in garter stitch except for a few.
Beautiful.
And even where there is there's very few.
The eyelets,
Yeah, but then there is the bobbles. So the next one I'm going to try my hand out is this one and see what happens when I'm doing the bobbles. I might be able to pull it off, and I might not.
I was going to say you won't know until you try, for sure.
But this one it's a huge pattern. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
Like 47 pages, it feels like.
No way.
No, it feels like it. It's, where the heck is the name of the pattern? Snowberry by Shannon.
Cool. Yes. I remember you talking about how you wanted to do that pattern so badly.
Yep. And of course, I just let things, I get going on things, and it's not that I lose interest in them. It's that it's shiny. And
yeah.
So,
well, and especially now with like Christmas yarns and different things going on. I mean, I get that totally.
Well, but speaking of, I got my You Did It yarn sweater. So I went to my LYS Far North Yarn Company yesterday, and oh my gosh, it was so busy in there. It was like we were crammed in like sardines,
Oh, fun!
There were so many guys coming in to buy gift cards for their girls. It was great.
That's cute.
Yep. And so I knew I wanted to knit it out of Madeline Tosh because I knew I wanted to do her deep color, which is a blue. It's navy
That's
blue.
a gorgeous color. If you guys have not seen that in person, ooh.
And then I saw this color, which is something about what is it called? Barbara deserved better.
I wonder what that's a reference to. That's really pretty, though.
It was the first time I saw it.
Huh. So it's very pretty.
I needed about 1,200 or 1,500 of the main color, and about 400 of the contrasting color.
Beautiful.
She didn't have either amount total for either the DK or the vintage base. So I ended up buying a mismatch of each. And I'm going to knit a swatch and just see what I need to do to make those work.
Yeah.
Annie was pretty sure that they're close enough that it's not going to be a dramatic thing. But
well, and you're able to adapt that, especially if it's color work. You could go up a needle size for that color work or down based on what your swatch comes out as. So you'll be able to do that for sure. But good color choice. I like that.
Thank you. I let everybody know which sweater that I should knit from my pattern. And 99% of the people voted on the Alaska sweater. I just texted you what that looks like, and I'll put that up on the screen.
Yes.
So that's what I bought the yarn for. But then last night, reading the pattern, and the yoke is all knit back and forth. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't purl.
It's not knit in the round?
No.
Oh, man.
And so my only other option, based off of what I bought, is probably to go with the gold wing.
Okay, and now I've knit that before, and that is a very fun knit.
Yeah, and this one, there's no purling except for, I mean, actually, I think there's only purling at the waist, right? Because you do their 1 by 1 ribs.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's a beautiful one. That'd be I'm trying to think. I think that I did a dark charcoal on the top, and then I did a cranberry on the bottom for the main body portion.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
So mine would be where this would be the color work at the top going down, and then the body would be in the blue.
Oh,
I think that would be beautiful.
I think that'd be very nice.
Like
very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So you have a little bit of, are you going to cast that on at Christmas, or are you going to wait till the new year?
No, I'm either going to try and wait till Christmas Eve. But then I also have said to myself, Emily, when you finish with Jimmy's sweater, if you want to cast it on, you can. But
well, that's fun too.
Because yesterday in the yarn store, I kept on saying, this is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on. And everybody was like, why wait?
True.
So,
true. Yeah. Oh, but that's so fun.
I still want to knit the Alaska sweater. I literally just, even though the yoke I know is very short rows, but even that amount of short rows, I just don't think my hands can handle it. I'll be in tears so yeah.
Well, I can tell you, I'm looking forward to doing our Zebra Yarns 12 days of Christmas. And does it start on Christmas Eve? Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Christmas Day. So it's the 12 days following through to the new year. And it's a fun knit because, you don't really think about that after Christmas, but it's like one more thing to look forward to. And so, yeah, we have our yarns. Thank you, Anna. That was such a nice treat from her. And it's always that black bag with that label that says do not open. And I'm like, but what do you look like? What do you look like? What could you possibly look like this year? So last year's socks were absolutely beautiful. It was a gray toe and cuff, and then it had almost I'd call it like a vintage rainbow. Wouldn't you think, with the last year's one? Yeah. So I'm excited to see what this year's looks like. So thank you, Anna. And for those of you guys who missed out on that, you're missing out. I'll just say it.
Yeah, because I think she sold out, right?
She did. She sold out very quickly this year. So congratulations for her for that, because that's a huge deal. So, yeah.
Well, another thing that you guys could comment below on is give me some ideas, because because I can't knit socks. That's just going to hurt too much.
Yeah.
So an alternative that I could do with self-striping yarn on probably size 4 or larger needles.
That's a good point.
Or should I crochet something?
Have you tried crocheting?
Not yet.
Huh.
It'd be interesting to try that.
Yeah,
you know.
That's a good thought too. Have you ever crocheted a pair of socks?
No, and I don't want to.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. She does not want to.
Yeah, audio podcast. The daughter lives in Scotland, and the mom is in the Northeast, and so the daughter's the magazine on crocheting.
Yes,
she crochets socks, and she loves them.
I've seen them. I just
think of her name, their podcast. I'll put it up. I'll put it down down here.
Yeah,
their name. It's a really fun podcast. I love it.
I bet you could get away with a fingering weight hat or even a cowl would be really cute.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Advent? This is totally off topic. Squirrel. Have you seen the Advent hat that Shauna Stitches is knitting?
No, I've been watching her feed, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, so it's like it looks like it's a little rib. Every single row, it's a different.
Yes. Okay. The lady in Ireland. I love her to death. She just had her baby girl like 2 weeks before Jimmy was born. She designed that. She designed that hat, and I have that pattern. I love that.
It's so cool. Yeah, I've been watching her. She's been using her 24 Days of Cheer, I think, 24 Days of Cheer minis for that. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so many great things for your Advent minis, you guys. It's been so fun to watch everyone who's posted. Thank you on the 24 Days of Cheer Swap 22. I know it's a long one in there, but thank you guys for posting. And so we get to see either your projects or what you've put in there each day. That's been really fun to kind of just watch that and see what you guys are opening up every day.
And now that I have, I can't show you my Charming You Advent, so I'm just grabbing a handful. This is literally just like 4 or 5 days.
You guys.
Oh, well, excuse me, Jimmy.
Okay. I am absolutely astonished at Maureen's color choice. I knew it was going to be gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I knew it, but every day I opened up a new one and I thought, how does she make another one that is more pretty or more intricate than the last one? And she has outdone herself with this, you guys.
And yes,
if you get a chance to snipe one from her next year, whoo!
I don't have the inspiration postcard that I can show you, but literally, if you guys saw her inspiration picture,
it is alignment. Well, and not only that, but she's pulled such specific colors out of it that it's, gosh, it's stunning.
Okay, I'm grabbing more.
You know what? I will send you the photo because I have her inspiration photo and we can put it in here, but you guys, it is absolutely stunning. And it is a very generous amount of yarn. I am so looking forward to laying them out and putting them in an order that I like and I love, and then just casting on, knowing I have them all there. And then hopefully maybe sometime in January, I'll have my shawl to show you guys. I'm so excited.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so great. And I was wondering when I got this package if there was some of the colorways that I would be able to use on that other shawl that I'm knitting with her summer minis. Shawl's got a funny name, and you finally found out where we can purchase the pattern since she came off of Ravelry.
Yes. So her patterns, we can link it below. What's the Kushlika?
Yeah. Where
something like that.
Yeah, I put the
It's an Advent shawl, but you can see how each day has intersected a different color, and she does it so nice. She is on Ravelry, but her patterns are for purchase through her link tree. So we'll add that if you guys want to do that. Maybe we should do that in January.
Yeah,
as a fun knit along, and everyone can just whatever they got for Advent. Do anything. If we just do an Advent Project Knit Along, or I don't know. If you're interested, let us know. How about that?
I love it. And there's, I mean, like just these 3 alone, I could take and add to that shawl.
Yes.
So that because her summer fade mini skein collection only had 12 skeins, and in order to knit that, you needed 24, right? So I was curious. I started that shawl thinking, well, if I don't have enough, I'll just make it into a cowl. But
it's so gorgeous. And the thought of just wrapping that multiple times with all those colors, oh man. If you haven't opened today's, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
What day is today?
Today is, you guys, this is terrible. I have to look. Today's the 18th. If you can find Charming Use 18, let's do a live opening. It is so gorgeous. It's like periwinkle Christmas, you guys.
Yes, it is. Oh, look at guys. Look at Jimmy looking at it.
It's got that speckle on one portion, but then it is just like this. I can't even tell you guys. It's so gorgeous. I know. Maureen did such a good job.
Yes, she did. Oh, she's so amazing.
Which makes me even more excited for the big skein on the last day.
What is it gonna be? I'm so excited.
Honestly, at this point, it could be white with sparkle in it, and I couldn't care less because I'm so excited. It's just beautiful.
It's gonna blow our minds. It's gonna rock our.
Yes.
And then of course we have all of our 24 days of cheer. And I'm not going to show my mini skeins, but I am going to show off my partner literally knit me a little stocking for each and every day. And
wow.
Yeah. And we were talking, so me plus 3 of her friends, she did Advents for. So she knit like 100 minis.
I'll tell you what, that is a labor of love.
I felt so bad. I mean, I sent her I didn't send her anything hand knit.
Well, but I think that's what's so fun about our little Advent that we've created. It's not super specific. You don't have to put a lot of money into it. I think more than anything, it's the thought behind it. What would you like to get if you were giving this gift? And I think that's the heart behind it too.
Yes. And if people just remember that, how would you feel when you if you were to be on the receiving end of this gift? If we remember that's important. Yes. Jimmy, do you wanna wish everybody a Merry Christmas? Do ya? Yeah. Okay.
He says, "What is Christmas?"
You're gonna find out. We're gonna try and take him to. But I'm not holding my breath that it's gonna happen. But we'll see. But he's not going to be like one of those kids that screams in Santa's lap. He doesn't do that.
That'll be fun. That will be fun. Oh my goodness.
My gosh, he's a face grabber. He loves Jeremy's in my face.
Yep. It's that age too. They just thunk right into you. Ow!
Oh, and his little fingers, they keep reaching up into my nose. He's actually giving me an owie on the inside of my nose.
Oh my gosh.
So he took out a chunk of my upper lip.
Now you sound like my husband. My husband was cutting kindling this afternoon, and a piece flew up and cut him across his lip and across his nose. And I was like, what?
Oh, no. Oh, poor Chris.
I know. Poor coach.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? He can come back to his team members and say, "I'm ready to go into battle. Look at these."
There you go. I know. Yes, because when we come back, ball season starts.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to make any promises, but Steph and I will either record between the Christmas and the
holidays.
New Year.
Yep, we're going to try.
Yeah. Or maybe the first week of the new year. Who knows? We'll just give it a try and see what. Because it's a tight turnaround this year.
It's a really tight turnaround, and Christmas is on a Sunday this year, so it's going to be a lot. Which I'm excited either way, obviously. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be full of stuff. But In case we don't see you before then, Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much for the years that you guys have spent with us and the time and the love that you poured out. We are so thankful for you guys. And I hope your holidays are blessed and you get to spend it with family and friends. And that you're excited about the new year.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Whatever you celebrate, know that our hearts are full of love and gratitude towards you. And we hope that this new year will bring everybody's hopes and dreams into reality. But the main thing is that we all feel secure and comfort in our relationships and our connections. So I hope that you have that in your life. And if you don't, let's take a look at what we need to do to make it a reality.
Yes. And if not, we're here to give you all the love.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Merry Christmas. And okay. Let's see if we can do this. Remember that life happens
between knits and pearls.